is Vijay Gunchigar and Aaron Mehat presenting implementation and analysis of a restaurant chatbot. Restaurant business is labor intensive, involves lots of routine customer service. Handling customers during peak hours is really challenging, and lack of instant response to customer queries 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. And training labor is costly. AI-based chatbot will solve all the problems from providing a personalized service experience to handling customer service during peak hours and 24/7. The state space as follows. Initial state space will have three options: new order, reorder, and track order. The final state is your order is successful or out for delivery. So state transition has a couple of intent. The first intent is when chatbot detect a new intent. Example, I want to order new chicken tikka masala. It start triggering, or it can trigger a missing required parameter, like forgot to mention the quantity, or it can look for a missing zip code information. A chatbot chatbot environment is partially observable, multi-agent, stochastic, sequential, dynamic, and continuous.
We have software and documentation accompanying it. The software, broadly speaking, will be a server holding our menu data. I'll talk about a little more. And also the agents, kind of AI algorithms will be back there versus the client that the customer's interacting with on the front end. And then documentation will be supporting to help the user install the software and also how to interact with it after that. Next slide. The data that I mentioned, so we have the menu data. That's an easier data set that will just sort of install into the agent on the back end up front. And then from there, we'll have to train it on a ideally large and diverse set of query data. This is kind of natural language and its behavior from the customer. Then from there, we'll have to see how the customer interacts with it. Next slide, please. For the project phases, we'll start out with kind of the bare minimum development environment that the user will just be installing everything onto their local computer, and it will contain a single restaurant's menu data set. From there, we'll make the software more accessible by hosting it somewhere remotely that people can just access it from a web browser. After that, we love to add more menus onto the back-end data set for more diverse or similar data to see how that interacts with. And then algorithmically, we may need to make the AI agent more better performance at that point. Next slide.
So evaluation of results, we are we are checking how accurate a result is from the chatbot, and is path is really optimal, and is the usage of chatbot is easy. And we are also checking how correctly the chatbot responding the intent, and is chatbot asked for any missing information from the customer, or we are checking how many times chatbot misinterpret customer intent. That's all from our presentation. If you have guys any questions, please ask us. Thank you.